Centerville, Iowa. This is the Hey Centerville Show, and I'm here today with Mayor Jim Sr. City updates from the man, the myth, the sexiness of all mayors.
Hey, don't start this. You know, you want to make fun and sarcasm. I can get sarcastic too, you know.
I was being very honest.
What's a billy bong?
I don't know. I think it's clothing line from Australia.
Oh, you're probably right.
I think it's
actually.
also, isn't it an instrument of some sort?
Yeah, either that or a swamp. I don't know.
A swamp?
Yeah. You got me.
Boy, we're smart. We're very smart today.
As the man said, we are on the square, and one of the things that kind of stands out on the square now is really what a beautiful square we have, but they have brand new American flags. I can't think of too many things that are any more beautiful than an American flag. That dark blue and that hot red and the white. They're just beautiful. And the Chamber of Commerce and a lot of people who donated money are to thank for that.
Do you know any of the donators? Were you a donator?
I was not.
You were not a donator this year?
No, I wasn't. Sorry. I donate to most things, but I didn't get a chance on this one. Some people really went nuts. One person bought 10 flags.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's like a lot of money, isn't it? What are these things going for? $100 or something?
Oh, not that much. About
No.
half that, I think.
Half.
But still, that's
Yeah.
$500. The only company I can think of, and that was, he didn't want his name known, so it was anonymous.
Right, anonymous.
But the real estate company of home real estate. Hometown real estate donated 17.
17
Yeah.
flags.
And the other one that sticks out in my mind is the kids at school. I think it was the National Honor Society. No, I think it was some other group. Anyway, with the high school that donated like 7.
Wow.
And I thought that was pretty good.
That's pretty awesome. And they
takes
do
some
look
money.
beautiful.
Yeah.
When you get down to the square, if you just take the time to look around, you'll notice that every light post has a brand new flag on it.
That's right.
So looks great.
Wonderful.
Looks great for the summer. Speaking of the summer, the pool, Jim. Is there going to be a new pool, and when, or a updated pool, or when are that money going to be used, or what's?
From my limited knowledge, and people share with me sometimes, and sometimes they don't, because they say, hey, Senior's a loose cannon. You know, he tells everything he knows.
Oh boy.
So, anyway, what I know is, yes, the pool will be open this summer. No, it won't be new. Yes, probably next summer we'll have a newly renovated pool, and hopefully that's the case. There is a push on for it. There's a drive that's kind of being very quiet now, but once we get a couple of other things kind of calmed down with the city, then I think you'll be hearing about that through the winter particularly. And the good thing is that the old plan called for $4.5 million new pool with moving the pool and all this sort of thing. This plan is calmed down, and it's going to replace the old pool where the old pool is, and it's only going to cost about $1.5 million. But when you think about it, it's $3 million savings.
That is a $3 million savings.
So we think it's going to go. We think the people around here will say, hey, that's a good plan.
Good deal. I know, because it's been a few years in the works, and I know the community's been wondering what's going on with it. So I really appreciate your input.
Thanks.
So we can get that out there, so they know that it's still happening. We just
no guarantees, no promises.
Just working on it.
We thought we were going to do the paving on the new streets this summer, but that's been postponed to next year. It'll be next spring and next summer.
Darn politics.
That's State Street, and somebody the other day called me a politician, and I said, wait a minute, you can call me an SOB, but don't call me a politician.
That's a dirty word.
Anyway.
Hey, what about that burnout contest, that laying rubber down the road contest? Is that going to happen?
There's bad news and good news.
Bad news and good news.
The good news is, yes, I think it will. The bad news is it won't happen at the airport. The FAA has strict regulations on how an airport can be used, and cars are not allowed on the tarmac or even close to the tarmac.
I hear you.
Or where planes park or anything else. So no, it won't happen.
So maybe out by the factories or something?
Yeah, that's what
Somewhere.
we're hoping for, yeah. Out in the industrial complex.
I think people are already practicing out there. I see a lot of rubber. I see a lot of rubber out there. I always wonder who's doing it.
Well, what was it? There was some kids meeting. It wasn't just kids; it was adults and kids. And somebody mentioned the burnout, and boy, all those boys just perked right up, like, "Oh, this was a boring meeting, but what are they talking about burnout here?" So,
Hey, speaking of that honor society at school, and I think we had talked about it a little bit earlier. What's going on with what they did for Bob?
the Bob Group, of course, is trying to raise money for other concerns, other not-for-profits that have really good ideas and really good projects, but just don't have the money. So we go out there and try to raise money, and now we got people out there that are raising money for us to give money, and that's a good example.
That's awesome.
$450, I heard, was what we got from the National Honor Society, given to the Bob Group by doing their car wash last Saturday. And if you remember, it was a little chilly and very windy. And so I think, I'm seeing a lot of goosebumps out there.
Yeah, because it was a little chilly last week.
They did well, and thank you to all the people that, participated in that. Very generous community.
Now, Saturday, you guys are out raising some money, aren't you, this Saturday coming up for VFW?
You're way
Bob's
ahead
going to
of
be
me.
out there?
There's going to be a traffic stop, that's right. And Bob will be there somewhere. The Bob. Plus, the Betterment for Bus group will be there as a group. And we are going to be stopping traffic temporarily at highways 2 and 5. The lights will be off, and we'll have little stands there. And we're going to be asking for contributions from people that are driving through for the veterans. And what day is May 18th? National Armed Services Day. So we think it's extremely
great day to do it. Yes.
Yeah. And we're not going to be pushy about it or anything else, and we're not even begging. We're just asking for contributions.
Not going to hold up traffic too long, or
whether
anything.
anybody gives anything or not, they will get a little American pin.
A little one.
For their
Oh, it's a pin.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Pin thing.
Yeah. One of those
Little
thingies.
stick. Yeah. Oh, so you're
That's
way ahead
awesome.
of me. The levee project is going forward slowly, but Nancy Bennett is really heading that up. She's done a lot of work. She's
An
got
amazing
plans.
lady.
Oh, she is. She is. And when she sees it, once you see something get done, she'll see that it gets done and gets done right. So it won't be quick, and it won't be easy, but it'll be done right. And it might take 2 years. We never know.
You never know, yeah.
But the point is, it's on the agenda. So, and there's going to be other people helping. The Garden Club's going to help on that, and a lot of other people. Planes, trains, and automobiles. You ever heard that movie?
Sounds pretty exciting.
We're hoping to start a new festival in Centerville about the end of July, 1st of August-ish. And we're planning on having a fly-in with people being able to jump out of an airplane.
You can jump out of an airplane, Centerville.
With a parachute.
Or without.
And with the instructor, so that you don't have to do it yourself. The instructor will be right on you.
How much is that going to cost?
$220, I understand.
To jump out of a plane?
Yeah.
Boy.
But there'll be plane
That's pretty
rides.
cool, though.
There'll be plane rides for everybody out there also, and that'll be $50.
Okay.
A personal ride. So that'll be more.
I'm jumping out of a plane.
What are you going to come up with $220?
I don't know, but I'm jumping out of a plane. Centerville, if you'd like to see me jump out of a plane with a video camera, start raising money now
Oh, cool. Okay.
for Doug to jump.
Hey, that'd be great.
I know a lot of you will want to raise some money for me to jump without a chute. However, I probably will want to wear one.
There'll be some people that'll probably contribute towards the mayor doing the same thing. Maybe we could just.
We can jump together.
Yeah,
Hold
we could.
hands.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
Just like what's her name's over the cliff? The two gals.
I don't know. What else
I
you got?
forgot.
What else you got for us, Jim?
There's car wash. Mentioning car wash, that car wash was held at Pete Harkness Motor. And there's several things about Pete Harkness Motor. They do a lot of things for non-profit groups here in Centerville. They're very generous, and I understand they're going to do a local expansion of their property and all that sort of thing. So
Yeah, I've heard
a lot
that.
of news with Harkness Motors. Anyway,
No, is that something that might
specifically-
be, and I could be way off base, I don't know for sure, but is that maybe something that's going to happen at the old Walmart?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Be nice. We'd love to have someone do something with the old Walmart.
Well,
actually, the
that's-
city's been talking about maybe if nobody else will take it, that maybe we'll do something down there.
Maybe it will.
This is really
Long
long
term,
term.
yeah, I hear
I'm
ya.
thinking like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that's
but
some money
we
raising.
could have
and
a
all
total, like everything. The law center, the fire department, the police department, the everything.
Oh, really?
Because it's such a big building,
Yeah.
such a big parking lot.
Oh, you could do
There's
that.
so much room. We're just thinking.
We could have a jail out there and everything.
All the facilities that the county and city, maybe we get together, even have like a dog pen or what do you call it?
Has Bob ever thought about doing one of those, or maybe you have done one, where people sit in jail till they get bonded out?
Bob hasn't, but I remember in the old days we used to do that because I got arrested all the time, and
You got arrested all the time,
well,
and now you're mayor.
Fundraising. Well,
Oh, on the fundraising, okay.
don't tell anybody, but I did in my younger days spend a couple of days in jail. Don't tell
Well,
anybody about that.
I don't know anything about that. What else you got for us today, Jim?
What is it about you that brings this out in me? I can't
don't
understand
know. It can't be me.
it. Reverend Saib, I think. Is
Reverend Saib.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Some of the assets we have in this community that I just don't mention enough, and that's YMCA, the library.
YMCA.
Oh, I didn't know you had that side chick. Shark Fin Shears is a new company coming in. They're literally digging out there right now, and they're putting in the footings, and may even have the foundation in.
I was a little confused, and either way, it doesn't matter. It's a great thing. Another new company here. The paper lists it as only just a distribution center, so it's not actually a factory. They're not going to make anything there.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, but I do
Starting
know
out.
that it did generate 4 professional jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So there was 4 professional jobs created, which I think that's great too. But with all the average Joes, and the
then
jobs that
another
were needed
dozen.
for the average Joes.
Right, and then another dozen jobs.
Yeah, I think over
I think
5 years.
They're starting at 13 and a half, something like that, 13 and a half, $14 an hour.
That was
Which
the
around
professional
here is not bad.
jobs that they.
No, those are higher. But the workers.
Oh, okay.
The guys
If and when.
will be running. Yeah. When
You
they
said
start.
something that over 5 years, 15 people over 5 years or something would be hired.
Not that many years.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
Should be 15 people in like next year and a half.
Oh, okay.
2 years.
As soon as they get established and things up and going, right? The way they need things going.
Right. And this really is, well, I can't say, all I can do is promote it and just say, in my estimation, I think this is a good idea. The guy's a sharp guy. He's going to do it right.
Oh,
I can't help but think that it's going to grow.
Yeah.
He's got a creative mind. He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
He'll create other businesses out of this business.
He already did, I believe.
Yeah. Fact is, there's a hunting
Thing. Yeah, it's a camera thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going in the right direction.
Excellent.
And I know I mentioned other expansions also, but the Hy-Vee is going to expand by 11,000 square feet here in Centerville.
Where are they going to?
Well, they're going to go
Out,
mostly
back,
north. Well, yeah.
in?
All 3 directions. I don't
3
think they
directions?
can go south, but
Yeah.
there just isn't any room there. But they can go west a little bit. They can go north a long way, but it's going to take, probably several hundred trucks of fill in there to go that direction.
Right.
And they can also go east
Right.
from there. So 11,000 square feet is pretty good,
Well, yeah, that's a
pretty
chunk.
good piece. Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
chunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had mentioned already that Harkness is going to do something expansion-wise. And the Hydro Pools, the company, is so overwhelmed with production. They're tickled to death, I think. But they're all getting worked to death because it's so popular, it's catching on. And they're going to have to either expand where they are or move to a bigger building.
Wow. Are they
Here in
hiring at
Centerville.
all?
Yeah, always. Seems
Always?
like. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So really things are going in the right direction.
I haven't seen him at a leadership meeting lately. Maybe I missed one he was at and he missed one I was at. I don't
By the
know.
way, how's that going? How's it
Good.
leadership
Tomorrow,
class going?
tomorrow leadership class will be over the church over here on the north side. Which big church?
Methodist?
So I believe that's where we're meeting. So I'll be able to just wake up,
Yeah,
take the boys to daycare, come
Half
back home,
block.
finish my coffee, and walk down the stairs. And I'll be at leadership tomorrow.
That's
so.
cool. Well, you'll try to have to get them to schedule it close all the time.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Anyway, Safe Routes to School program. I'll end with it. Well, and our administrator search. Those things are still going on. But I got to say something about Safe Routes to School program. people keep hearing that, oh, it's dead, it's not going to happen. It is going to happen, and it's going to happen well, and there's over $250,000 in grants that we have to get it done, and it's going to be probably a little late in the summer, and fall is when it's going to be happening. And we think we'll get more bids from more bidders that way than trying to crush it into the spring with all the highway paving and all this stuff, you know, because
Yeah, that's a
last
good
time
deal.
we only had 2 bidders, and that was
That's
a
a
big
good deal.
problem. And that's
Yeah.
why we have to rebid it, because it was too much. They bid too high. But the administration search is going on. So far, we've had 27 applicants that are good quality applicants.
Excellent.
Those will be filtered through. Everything's checked. Their background checked, the education, the awards they've received, whatever they're claiming.
Is all being checked out. And
correct. And then we'll
Good
be
deal.
given, right. And they think we'll probably be getting maybe 15 more. But this company's doing a good company with this, and we're happy with them. They're keeping us informed. So, ta-da. Centerville, we're okay.
we are okay. We're moving forward, upward,
Darn right.
and onward. Centerville, Iowa, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Jim, thanks again.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. We'll see you next week.